Have you ever wondered who laid the foundation for Western philosophy? Let's journey back in time to around 624 BCE, to the ancient city of Miletus, nestled in what we now call Turkey. Here, a philosopher was born who would shape the course of intellectual history, Thales of Miletus. Thales, a luminary of his time, is often viewed as one of the pioneering figures of Western philosophy. But his intellectual curiosity wasn't limited to abstract thought alone. He dabbled in various fields, making noteworthy contributions to mathematics and astronomy, and in the process, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of knowledge. In philosophy, Thales sought to uncover the fundamental substance, or arche, that forms the essence of all things. He proposed that water was this elemental substance, the origin and the end of everything. This idea was a radical departure from the prevailing mythological explanations of the cosmos. Thales's rational inquiry into the nature of existence laid the groundwork for a more systematic and logical exploration of reality. Beyond philosophy, Thales was also a keen geometrician. His intellectual prowess is exemplified by the legendary prediction of a solar eclipse in 585 BCE, a testament to his early scientific exploration of celestial phenomena. Despite the limited documentation of Thales's specific achievements, his impact on subsequent Greek thinkers is unquestionable. He was a significant influence on the Milesian school of thought, a philosophical movement that would continue to shape intellectual discourse for centuries to come. Thales's emphasis on rational inquiry and the search for natural explanations marked a pivotal shift from mythological and religious explanations. His approach laid the cornerstone for a more empirical understanding of the world, setting the stage for the evolution of Greek philosophy. Thales, a man born over 2.5 millennia ago, started us on a path of questioning and understanding that we continue to walk today. His legacy endures as an integral thread in the rich tapestry of philosophical thought, marking a crucial chapter in the intellectual history of ancient Greece. What is the world made of? Thales had an answer. As we delve into the mind of this pre-Socratic philosopher, we find ourselves faced with his revolutionary exploration of the arche, the fundamental substance of the universe. In the times of Thales, the universe was often explained through myth and legend. But Thales, with his keen intellect and philosophical curiosity, sought a different path. He yearned to identify an underlying principle, an elemental substance that constituted the essence of all things. Thales proposed that water was this fundamental substance. This may seem unusual to us today, but imagine the world through Thales's eyes. Water, in its many forms, was a ubiquitous part of life in ancient Greece. It flowed in rivers, fell as rain, and filled the vast expanse of the sea. It could solidify into ice or vanish into thin air as steam. Water was transformational, ever-changing, yet always the same essential substance. But why water? Thales observed that life, in all its varied forms, depended on water for survival. He saw how seeds would sprout and grow when nurtured by rain, how the land turned green with the coming of the wet season. He noticed that heat could turn water into steam, while cold could transform it into ice, suggesting that all matter could similarly change forms. In proposing water as the arche, Thales was not merely pointing to a physical element. He was suggesting a fundamental principle of transformation and change, a dynamic force that underlies all existence. This was a groundbreaking concept, a departure from the mythological narratives that dominated explanations of the universe. Thales was stepping into uncharted territory, venturing beyond the gods and myths to seek a more systematic and rational understanding of existence. In saying water was the fundamental substance, Thales was stepping away from mythological explanations and into a more systematic and rational understanding of existence. His philosophy, while seemingly simple, marked a profound shift in human thought, paving the way for future explorations into the nature of reality. But Thales wasn't just a philosopher, he was also a mathematician and astronomer. His intellectual curiosity extended far beyond philosophy into the realms of the natural sciences. One field that particularly fascinated Thales was geometry. This ancient branch of mathematics, dealing with shapes, sizes, properties of space, was for Thales a playground for his analytical mind. Thales's interest in geometry was not merely theoretical. He didn't just ponder abstract concepts. Instead, he applied these principles to practical problems. His mathematical insights were used as tools to understand the world around him, to measure land, to navigate seas, and even to predict celestial events. One such instance of his practical application of geometry was in predicting a solar eclipse. The year was 585 BCE, and Thales, using his knowledge of geometry and astronomy, managed to predict a solar eclipse. This feat was nothing short of extraordinary. It marked one of the earliest recorded instances of scientific inquiry into celestial phenomena, a testament to Thales's innovative spirit and keen intellect. However, it's essential to note that Thales's specific achievements in geometry are not extensively documented. We don't have a detailed record of his mathematical treatises or geometric proofs. Much of what we know about Thales's work in this field comes from later Greek thinkers who built upon his ideas. They were the ones who carried forward his legacy, using his principles as a foundation for their own mathematical explorations. And yet, despite the lack of extensive documentation, Thales's influence on geometry and the field of mathematics is undeniable. He was a pioneer, a trailblazer who dared to use mathematics to understand and predict the intricacies of the natural world. Thales may not have left behind many documents, but his influence on Greek thinkers and the Milesian school of thought was profound. His ideas permeated through the ages, helping to shape the course of Western philosophy and science. His legacy is not just in the theorems he may have written, but in the rational, analytical approach he championed, an approach that continues to be the bedrock of scientific inquiry today. Thales's influence didn't stop with his death, it continues to this day. In the grand tapestry of Western philosophy, Thales of Miletus is a thread that weaves through the entire length. His legacy is that of a revolutionary shift, a turning point from mythological and religious explanations to a more systematic and empirical understanding of the world. Through his exploration of the arche, the fundamental substance of the universe, Thales set the stage for the evolution of Greek philosophy. His proposition that water was this fundamental substance, the primary element from which everything emerged and to which everything returned, was groundbreaking. It marked a departure from the mythological explanations of the time and laid the groundwork for more systematic and rational inquiries into the nature of existence. Thales's legacy lies in his approach. His emphasis on rational inquiry and the search for natural explanations set the stage for the evolution of Greek philosophy. His teachings encourage people to question the world around them, to seek answers, and to understand the natural phenomena they encountered. This was a radical departure from the traditional reliance on myth and legend to explain the world. Moreover, Thales's influence extended beyond his own lifetime. His teachings were a cornerstone of the Milesian school of thought, which spawned other great thinkers such as Anaximander and Anaximenes. These philosophers continued Thales's tradition of rational inquiry, further propelling Greek philosophy into an era of empirical understanding and logical reasoning. Even today, the ripple effects of Thales's philosophical explorations can be felt. His emphasis on systematic inquiry and empirical understanding underpin modern scientific methodologies. His pursuit of the fundamental substance of the universe is mirrored in contemporary physics' hunt for the elementary particles that make up matter. Thales' legacy is a testament to the power of rational inquiry and the search for natural explanations. He marked a crucial chapter in the intellectual history of ancient Greece. His influence is a testament to the enduring power of a curious mind and the relentless pursuit of knowledge, and his legacy continues to inspire thinkers and philosophers to this day. So, why should we remember Thales? Let's delve into the legacy of this remarkable figure who left an indelible mark on the course of Western philosophy. Thales of Miletus, despite living over 2 millennia ago, was a man ahead of his time. His innovative approach to understanding the world around us laid the groundwork for the philosophical tradition we have come to recognize as distinctly Western. Thales's contributions were manifold. As a philosopher, he sought to identify the fundamental substance of the universe, the arche. This quest led him to posit that water was the primary element from which everything emerged and to which everything returned. Such an idea marked a significant departure from mythological explanations, setting the stage for a more rational inquiry into the nature of existence. As a mathematician, Thales demonstrated a keen interest and proficiency in geometry. His ability to apply mathematical principles to real-world phenomena showcased a unique blend of theoretical knowledge and practical application. This scientific approach was groundbreaking in his era and served as a precursor to later advancements in the field. And let's not forget Thales the astronomer. Legend has it that he predicted a solar eclipse, a feat that underlined his scientific curiosity and acumen. This was an early instance of empirical research into celestial phenomena, further demonstrating his pioneering spirit. But perhaps Thales's most significant contribution was philosophical. His emphasis on rational inquiry and the quest for natural explanations sparked a shift away from mythological and religious interpretations of the world. This approach laid the foundation for a systematic and empirical understanding of the universe, paving the way for the evolution of Greek philosophy. In essence, Thales was a true polymath, whose influence extended far beyond his lifetime. His intellectual pursuits inspired subsequent Greek thinkers and continue to resonate in the philosophical discourse of our time. Thales of Miletus, a philosopher, mathematician, and astronomer, set the foundation for Western philosophy over 2 millennia ago. His legacy continues to inspire and inform us today.